Hey guys, today we're talking about Mono Red Burn, also known as Sligh, after the original creator of this deck. So just a huge shout out to Aaron Dix, who helped me to make this video. He gave me tons of information, and as you can see, he's also really good with this deck. So our game plan is to use our resources as effectively as possible to kill our opponent as fast as possible. And we've got a ton of cards that don't really care about sacrificing our resources or dealing damage to us if it gets us closer to that goal of killing the opponent. So we're using our burn spells as a way to control the board, push creature damage through, and take out annoying threats from opponents. We're also using them to blast their face near the end of the game. These are considered the best ones in general. It's also worth noting that Fire Blast is absolutely crazy good, and people will fear it as soon as they see two mountains on the table. They'll always have that in the back of their mind. So for creatures, Grim Lavamancer helps us with that board control aspect. Ball Lightning hits super hard and can help us to kill on turn 3 with Fire Blast backup. Jackal Pup and Mog Fanatic, they're just nice early beaters. It's also worth noting you can play more creature heavy builds and they can still be successful. At the end of the day, this format is just all about having fun, so really just play whichever version you think is the most fun. So red doesn't really have access to great card draw, so we're playing Urza's Bauble over some of our weaker burn spells. It just makes sense that we take our weaker burn spells out and play the card that lets us draw another card for free. We play a lot of stuff at instant speed, so drawing in our opponent's turn doesn't really matter. Cursed Scroll and Sulfuric Vortex give us excellent reach to really just finish our opponents off in those games where we need a little extra. And it's a nice benefit that Cursed Scroll also does colorless damage, so it can't really be stopped by Circle of Protection Red. So Price of Progress is a bit of an all or nothing card, and that's not always great in our deck because we do need to make the most of every resource. We don't really want to be drawing dead cards, so we definitely don't want too many of these in the main deck. But it's just a really nice option that can potentially hit someone for huge damage. So land-wise, we're just playing mono red, but we're still playing a ton of fetch lands to power up our Grim Lavamancers and also to power up this card, Barbarian Ring. So this is just a nice extra throw-in land that we can use just to throw some extra damage at our opponent's face or their creatures when we're running low on resources and we don't need land. So sideboard-wise, we've got a few options. We definitely need some anti-graveyard hate. We definitely want some artifact hate for Phyrexian Dreadnought. You can also throw in some anti-blue hate or stuff to remove creatures against elves. Firmly an aggro deck, sometimes we do shift into a bit of a board control deck when we're trying to take out their creatures and beat damage through, but overall we're firmly in the aggro camp here. So there's a few other options you might want to consider, especially if elves are very heavy in your meta. You might want to play Fire, Ice or Lava Dart main deck. Really just have fun whatever you like. So the strength of this deck is it's very beginner friendly. You can give it to a friend who's never heard of Premodern before and they will have a great time and they will win some games. It's also very cheap to build. It's a very strong deck for how cheap it is. It's also very good against Tangle Wire when you can burn them out in response to the trigger. Weaknesses, definitely combo decks. We can't really do too much to interact with combos, so if they can combo us out faster than we can kill them, that's definitely going to be a problem. It's also very hard to splash in a deck that's playing triple red Ball Lightnings and Fire Blast that need us to sacrifice mountains. So this is Aaron's deck. I'm going to leave you with this list because it's the best list I've seen. Thank you for watching.